Hello guys, my name is Omanji Sinkala and today's topic is gonna be sharing more about being able to forge ahead. And it's one of the most complex yet simple things that we have to deal with in life, because every day we're faced with new adversaries and new challenges, and we never really know how we're actually going to go past or beyond what seems to be bringing us down. And usually the main thing that most people try to do is they try avoiding the actual challenge. That is like maybe suppressing your emotions or suppressing what's really affecting you. And here's some of the things that you can do. For instance, one of the best options or like takes you can actually do is take the time to actually feel the pain, whatever you might be going through. It might be the worst, I don't know, maybe you lost your job or facing some difficulties in any sector of your life. Just take the time to actually feel the pain and just accept it. Don't run away from it, and don't like go full out on just like facing the same circumstance. Just take the time to actually just feel for a minute and just like understand and accept, like, okay, this is what is happening. And from there, the next step is you actually like start to understand this is not the end of the world, and just think of like ways in which you can better yourself. Next step is actually to keep working on yourself and seeing like ways in which you can improve on whatever it is that you're actually doing. Because at one point you have to understand one thing is for sure, like you won't actually feel the same way that you feel about the same situation. And try to be more logical instead of just acting on an emotional basis. Try to think of like, okay, here's what's up right now, and I want to actually overcome this obstacle. So how do I actually keep moving forward? Create a clear plan. And if you kind of can't do that at the moment, that's why we have got like support systems, friends, and other people you can reach out to who can actually come in and show us some support, or show us like, okay, here's the way forward, here's something that you can do. And from there, the next step is actually to take action. Like, the thing about action is that the more you do something, like, it compounds, it adds on, and you don't really have to have everything figured out all at once. So, but if you, as long as you're doing something to get you closer to that, then you observe growth and change, and that's really, really important. And the other thing would be taking the time actually to just like try to see the better side of everything. Like, okay, cool, you lost an opportunity at something. Maybe there is a chance for you to learn. Like, now you've got more free time. Don't focus on the negative. Try to see the positive as well, because people might just be like, okay, yeah, you lost your job now, so you don't have income. Think of like, okay, now you've got time. Okay, now you've got options to go look for other things that you can do with your life, and now you've got all these other things. Or maybe like something didn't work out the way you planned it to work out, but now you've learned something, and you've also gained the experience from what you've done. So that's also something else that you should also keep in mind. And it's amazing because one of the main things that we always have to deal with on a daily basis, like knowingly or unknowingly, is defeat. And the thing about being defeated is like the fight is never over. As long as you're alive, you've got life, and you're still fighting, you're still moving. Like, that's just one of the millions of battles you still have to take, and the war is ongoing. The war is ongoing. As long as you like, that's the beauty of life. It's life. It's the gift that we all have, and as long as we're willing to keep fighting, there is something worth waking up forward to. Because I'm looking forward to. For instance, I woke up this wonderful morning and I was just thinking to myself, okay, cool. I just dropped a project, and it's slate, and I'm like thinking, okay, how do I market that? And like a week ago, I didn't even know I was gonna drop that project, but it was just something I was working on the side. Like, the beauty of like compounding, like just being able to keep pushing forward even when you don't really feel like doing it. It has got a way of just working out, and it's either magical the way you see it. And even in the bad things, like the really, really shitty things in life, like we learn from them. We've become stronger. You know, or say maybe like, I don't know, your first heartbreak or whatever that might have been, like, it hurt right then, but it kind of strengthened you going forward, because now you had a new perspective. You're more aware of like, okay, rejection is possible, and all this is possible. And the same thing with like defeat. The same thing like with like maybe in class you fail a couple grades, but as long as you just get back up, like study harder, work harder, and like you have seen the progression of like, okay, it's possible to progress. And that's something that is worth like acknowledging. And thank you guys for taking the time to listen to my rant for like a couple minutes. Yeah, peace.